There's currently a brand new glitch that you guys can use to get huge, and yes, I'm talking about huge plants and grow a garden. Guys, this glitch is super overpowered and I guarantee that it will be patched very soon. So make sure not to miss this glitch and watch until the end to learn everything about it, including my best tips and trips. Anyway, let's get right into it, and of course, subscribe if this helps. So listen up, first things first, if you guys are trying to do this glitch, make sure you have one of the following plants, because if you don't, it literally doesn't matter and you probably just don't need to do this glitch in the first place because it's not going to help you. It's not going to get you any money. Listen, these are the best plants for this glitch. Apple seed, and that's actually the worst out of all of them, but coconut seed, that, in my opinion, that's the best one. Cactus seed, dragon fruit seed, mango seed, grape seed, and a pepper seed, not mushroom. Keep in mind, even the durian is actually good for this. I just said all the fruits that actually regenerate and don't actually disappear, like if I collected this mushroom right here. So even if something I said like the candy blossom, and yes, the candy flossom or blossom, whatever it's called, that one is technically the best because it just sells for so much. You guys can get rich with that. But even if the seed I said isn't in there, if it's a seed that regenerates and also makes a lot of money, and also is just something that people would be willing to trade a lot of money for if you found a huge version of it, that is a plant that you should be using for this glitch. Anyways, guys, next up, listen very carefully. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to actually do the glitch. All you guys have to do is come up right here to Eloise at the gear shop. She's gonna yap to you for a second. All you have to say is show me the gear shop and get these specific gears. Godly sprinkler is just one I got, but anything past the advanced sprinkler, including the advanced sprinkler, is something that you guys can get. Obviously, the best one being the master sprinkler, but even if you just have the advanced sprinkler, it's actually really good. Make sure to stock up on them, because the more sprinklers you have, the effects actually compound and still work, even if you're like using 6. It's like 6 is better than using 1. And real quick, because a lot of times, especially the godly and the master sprinkler are going to be out of stock, this is a method that you guys can use to easily, and yes, I'm talking about easily, get yourself some of these. One, in my honestly recommended method, is go in the gear shop and psych, just leave. Just leave and join back whenever the gear that you want is in the shop. You can learn this. You can know what gear is in the shop by joining a fruit and gear notifier server. And if you guys want one to join, I'm gonna link the one I use, not in the description, but in my Discord server. So join my Discord server and go to the announcements server / channel, whatever you want to call it, and the link will be in there. Anyways, I recommend having at least 3 sprinklers. If you have one of each, I recommend to at least use one of each, but if you guys have multiple of the same one, that's fine. Just use it. Yes, use it. But before you just go placing them down willy-nilly, what you guys have to do, especially if you don't have the master sprinkler, because the master sprinkler is really good, as in look at how much space it covers. What you guys have to do, especially if you only have the advanced sprinkler, is group all of your fruits together, specifically in like half a plot of land if you're only using the advanced sprinkler. But if you guys are using the godly sprinkler, and I think I have a couple of these, you get a bit more space to work with, so you can work with like a good circle right here. Anyways, once you guys have all the plants wherever you want them, all you guys have to do is place down the sprinkler, and I'm just gonna completely waste the godly sprinkler to actually show you how to do this glitch, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm not even gonna do the glitch right now. But once you guys place that down, all you guys have to do is literally leave the game. Yes, leave the game, and your plants will continue to mutate offline. You may be wondering, well, what if they're already placed? Won't it just stay the same? No. Any fruit that is reharvestable, if you put a sprinkler next to it, it has the chance to keep on getting bigger, keep on getting better mutations, meaning you have a really, really high chance of leaving and then coming back to not only gold, but really big, huge, humongous fruit. There is one downside though, and it's a pretty big one. I'm gonna join back the game just to show you and explain to you guys this like really kind of huge drawback, but you cannot do this in the game, which is why leaving the game was so important. But first of all, I left for a couple minutes and my godly sprinkler was still at 4 minutes of 40 seconds. Basically, it stays, and the sprinkler will stay overnight and do all the effects that you guys would love it to do. But yeah, the bad part is you just have to be out of the game. And for that, I would just recommend to only do this method method when you are right about to sleep, because if you join back, your sprinklers will just all be gone and you'll have to spend a ton of time getting a lot of sprinklers, especially if it's a master sprinkler. But I will also tell you guys one more method real quick. One thing you guys can do is trade, because people offer master sprinklers in exchange for, I think the price right now is 70 to 100 million shekels. And even though I told you the method, you're not going to actually make a ton of money and make really huge fruit like these two, not one, but two huge coconuts that I have, unless you use and follow the following tips that I'm about to tell to you guys. Tip number one revolves around the gear shop, and this one isn't even about sprinklers, but this one is anytime that you guys are in the gear shop and you see the trowel, pick them up. I don't care if you think you're too good for trowels. I don't care if you think it's a waste of money. Oh, that's a really good shop, but make sure to buy the trowels, because sometimes you guys are going to need to move your stuff. And in the exact same breath, make sure that when you guys are in the gear shop, no matter what, buy advanced sprinklers. Do not buy basic ones because you don't need them. They actually don't help mutation at all. But buy yourself some advanced sprinklers. Even if you think, oh, I'm only good enough for the master sprinkler, buy the godly and the advanced sprinklers as well, because you can stack them on top of your master sprinkler and just make far more progress and have a way higher chance to get huge fruit. Anyways, next, and listen very carefully, because this revolves around the pet update. I don't care if you have the top 3 best, and I'm talking about the giant ant, I'm talking about the snail, and of course I'm talking about the one and only dragonfly that sells for like 50 billion shekels right now. But the unfortunate truth about this is that, guys, even if you have the dragonfly, which is the best one for staying in the game AFK, this won't work with the dragonfly, because it doesn't work unless you're in the game. But the glitch that I'm telling you about only works when you are out of the game. So even if you have the best pet, it's kind of sad, but it's not gonna work. So yeah, just make sure not to worry about pets in this, and make sure to get as much good, really good sprinklers as you guys can. And for my final tip, even when you guys get big fruit, do not sell them. Always either keep them, because I mean, they're super cool. Like, who doesn't want to have a big, huge coconut? Or once you guys have a huge, and I'm talking about a 220 kilogram plus coconut, sell it in a trading way. Trade it away, and you can make a bill. Like, for a coconut like this, 220 kilograms, you could easily get 1 billion shekels for it, just because it is so rare. But if you guys do this method, it's not as rare as you think. Anyways, either way, most of like 90% of this game is luck, but this helps a ton. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it helped at all, make sure to subscribe with maximum efficiency, and of course hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.